Hello everyone, my name is Chris and I'm with CVH Visuals. This is a quick overview of OBS Switcher. It is a professional video switcher for your iOS or macOS operating systems. If you've ever had a need to control OBS Studio, either running on a Mac or a PC while it is in the background, while you're streaming a software that needs to be full screen or a game, this could be a solution for you. So we're going to go over how to install the plugin and how to get started with the settings. So once you go to the support page here, you can scroll down, you'll see some of the features. If you go all the way down to the bottom, you can see the two available plugins here on the support page for Apple and Windows. There is an Origin GitHub page where there's a group of guys that maintain this plugin. They're constantly adding features and implementing new abilities, and once they do that, I have the ability to upgrade this software to implement those features along with it. So once you have that installed, open up OBS Studio, and under Tools on the top here, go down to WebSocket Server Settings, and by default, the WebSocket server should be enabled with a port number of 4444. I recommend enabling authentication with a password. Once you do that, go ahead and hit OK, and then we will open it up on the iPad. You're going to need your IP address that is on the computer that's running OBS Studio. So once you have that, go ahead and input the IP address. My IP address is 10.01.47 for this. You're going to need your password and the port number that you just put into those settings. And once you log in with that, you will see the controller auto-populates to whatever you have set up in OBS Studio. So if you switch names or switch your composition, if you make any changes in OBS Studio, it's going to refresh this software live for you. So there's no need to set up your buttons. You just have to organize your composition on your OBS Studio software, and this will pull all the information from it. So on the top here, there are three buttons, one for stream, record, and disconnect. Don't worry about hitting this disconnect button. If you do, it's just going to close out the controller. Your OBS Studio is unaffected by it. So you can actually just go back in and log in if you need to. This will run in the background also. If you have your stream and you want to see it on the iPad while you're streaming with your stream, you can go ahead and do that also. So let me just go back to full screen here on the iPad. This is a familiar interface for video techs or video engineers that have used a video switcher. It's a program preview layout. You have control of your transition style, your timing for your transitions. You can toggle mute your audio sources, and you have the ability to toggle your visibility for your video sources on and off per scene. So let's go over a quick example here. I'm going to start my records and my stream, and you'll see the top statistics on the menu bar up top. It'll give you a time code for your stream, your record, the frames per second that is going out to the internet, your data rate that's going out to the internet, your CPU load, and how much available space you have on your disk that you're recording to. The program, next to the program name, you're going to see your composition name and if you're on air or recording. You can hit your program and take your scenes right away, or you can go into your preview on the bottom down here, get one in the hole ready for you, and if you select your transition, you hit take, it'll take that to your program screen. Say you wanted to do your stinger really quick just for your next scene, just go ahead and enable your stinger and then cut to your next scene, and it'll take it right away. The performance on this is pretty good. There should be no latency. You can see as I am mashing all the buttons on the screen here, it is changing them all rather quickly. A nice feature about this is if you have a source that has a bunch of layers or a scene that has a bunch of sources inside of it and you need to turn them on and off, you can actually just go into your preview, whatever's going out to your program, and then just go ahead and toggle those sources on and off. So there's no need to go into the OBS menu and and look for that little eye icon to toggle the visibility. This is great if you have lower thirds and you just want to pop them up every once in a while just to show some information on the bottom of the screen, and then you can go ahead and take them away. This is a very useful software if you need to wirelessly control your OBS Studio. There's needs where you're, for instance, if you're outside and your streaming server is inside of a building, you can remotely connect into your OBS Studio, and if you're flying a drone and sending a feed inside, you can start and stop your streams and switch your transitions or your different clips. That's if you're a one-man band. If not, you usually have a video engineer inside that's controlling the streaming software for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There is an email on the support page that will give you contact information for me. And if you have any feature requests for future releases, I will take a look at them and take it into consideration to the possibility of implementing it as long as it's available within the plugin parameters. All right, guys, thanks.